6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Live from Columbus, Ohio, it's Motown Downtown!
Motown Downtown, come on down to Motown Downtown.
Today's guest, Caleb Pierce.
Come on down to Motown Downtown.
My name is Tyson Bruno, and here's your host, Mo Chocolate.
Come on down to Motown Downtown.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Motown Downtown, where we are here to make sure that you have a wonderful time and the greatest time. That's right. Hello to everybody in chat. Y'all came out in droves today. Thank you, everybody, for coming out today. Thank you to the mods for the shout-outs. Thank you very much. Okay. We have a very, very special guest today, so drum roll, please. Attention, everyone! We have our very first professional voice actor on the show. You've seen him in Grey's Anatomy, The Big Bang Theory, and the grown-up version of Timmy Turner, and you've also heard his incredible voice acting in FF7 Remake, Crisis Core Reunion, and recently the best game of 2024, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to welcome the one and only Caleb Pierce!
Whoa! Mo!
Caleb! Oh my
Mo.
God, Caleb! Is this actually happening right now? Am I looking at the Caleb Pierce right now? Am I hearing the Caleb Pierce right now? What?
Okay. Mo, I have to know, do you just keep everyone laughing that you're around? Because you are amazing, so encouraging, and just a blast to be around.
It's just I was brought on this earth to make sure that Caleb Pierce stays smiling. Best believe that, because bro, let me just say this right now, Caleb. I am a massive fan of your work, bro. Life is crazy right now, I know, but for you to take time out of your busy schedule to come here to Motown Downtown, thank you so very much, man. It is an honor for me to have you on the show, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
Oh, man, thank you for having me, Mo. You just, like I said, just been so awesome and kind. I'm excited to dive into it today.
Thank you. So, so before we get started, I want to give a personal shout out to my friend Matt, because if it wasn't for Matt, Matt literally made this possible. So thank you, Matt. Shout out to Crashing Game Nights. Thank you very much.
Crashing Game Night, yeah.
See, we're already off to a wholesome start. I love it. And also,
Mo, I just have to say, I feel like we're already best friends because I just found out that Mo was a musical theater major as well.
Yes, that's me. Yes, so high five for besties for life. Boop. Like that.
That's right, for life.
But also, I want to give a quick note real quick that for this interview, we will only be discussing games that already came out. So if you're looking for information about the next FF game, you're in the wrong spot. So
Wrong place.
just a heads up. Just a heads up. Okay, so first question for you, Mr. Awesome Sauce, is for anyone watching who has no idea who you are, go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience.
Okay, well, I'm Caleb Pierce. I'm a fan of Motown Downtown.
Aww.
No, but I'm Caleb. I'm an actor out in LA, dream chasing, just like a lot of you guys are. I know that we got a lot of dreamers in here, voiceover artists, actors, just sketch artists. So I'm just like you guys, pursuing a dream. I just, by the grace of God, have gotten some amazing roles. I'm getting to do some awesome things in LA. One of them, the most recent, is getting to be ZACK Fair since I believe it's 2018 or 2019. So we're coming up on 5 years now of ZACK. I always tell people it's one of the biggest honors and a favorite project I've gotten to do while I'm out here. And a big part of that is just because of getting to connect with this community. It's just been so welcoming and kind. But I'm an actor out here. I've gotten to play Zach Fair, Timmy Turner, as you mentioned.
Yes.
I've done some stuff on Grey's Anatomy, and yeah, just pursuing the dream out here.
It's
How was
like.
that?
Huh?
Did that answer your question?
Perfect. Yeah. Can you see the chat, by the way, Zach?
I can,
Caleb,
yeah.
you see the love we're getting in chat right now? We have over 30 people in the chat right now, and all of them are
And
they're
Lady
saying
Rain just made it.
yes, and they're all saying how much they love you. They're big fans, and they're living the dream, man. Everyone here loves you. I speak for everyone when I say we fucking love Caleb Pierce. That is a fact.
Oh my gosh, listen. I'm going to be trying to answer questions and read the chat at the same time. So if you see me, like, I'm not the best multitasker in that way.
Gotcha. So my first question is, like, when did you get the acting bug? Like, when did you say I want to do this for a living and stuff?
Okay, well, I'm sure it's the same for you. It kind of happens at a young age.
Yeah.
Mo. I think my brothers, I have two amazing brothers. They play sports. Guys, I'm going to tell you straight, sports is not my skill. And it never was. So my parents encouraged me to audition for a community play. My older brother went with me. He had no interest in doing it, but he was like, hey, if you do it, I'll do it with you. I got cast as an Oompa Loompa in Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory.
Really?
Local community theater.
That's awesome.
And yeah, I think the bug just bit then. I think I was 7 years old. I am 30 years old now. And I've been going after it nonstop ever since. I've been in LA since 2015 now. So almost 10 years in LA. But yeah, it happened. When did it happen for you, Mo? Was it at a young
Elementary
age?
school. Yep. Elementary school. Pretty much.
Was it like a role? Was it a role?
Yeah.
that you
I'm
played?
like, wait, I get to go on stage and act? Hell yes. And I've just been doing that ever since. So I want to know, when you first moved to California, how hard was it for you as a working actor, those early stages as a, because everyone is moving to Cali to become an actor, you know?
Oh, it was tough. Okay, let me think. I came out here. There was a guy I was gonna live with when I first got out here, and like 2 days before I moved out to LA, he texted me. He's like, "Hey, bro, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to move. I'm so sorry." I was like, "No," because I had my plane ticket to LA, so I knew I had to get out here. I called up a random friend, actually my friend who introduced me to video gaming.
Okay.
His name's Cooper. He's a big time gamer. But I called him. I was like, dude, you want to play some video games tonight? And he's like, yeah, let's do it. I went over to his house, and as we were playing games, I just like slowly fell asleep on his couch just so I had a place to sleep that night. And next morning I woke up, I'm like, dude, I'm so crazy. I fell asleep on your couch. And I went out into my car and I cried because I was like, what am I doing out here? I don't have a place to live. I called my brother. Actually, my brother called me and he was like, hey, how's it been in California? I'm like, dude, it's amazing. Loving it. And then I just broke down crying. I was like, I'm not doing well. So he was awesome. He actually paid for me to be in a hotel for a week. And just said, I want you to just have a space while you figure things out. And within that week, God just did so much. I found some guys to live with. I got plugged into an acting class, started auditioning. So really, like, the last day I had that hotel was the first day I could move in with these new roommates. So I moved in with them, and then it's been just time after time, just miracle after miracle, showing up out here. So
nice.
That was my journey. I feel like for most people, it's hard. Was that hard for you?
Oh yeah, because I moved to Vegas at first, and honestly, it was because I had my own place. I was doing Uber full time basically, and I just I would audition and just move on to the next, but at the same time paying the bills. So I want to know, like, what was the very first role you got after all those auditions? What was the first role you got, and how did that feel getting your very first role?
Oh my gosh, Mo, you ask awesome questions, and this is so fun for me going down memory lane. Remember this. So at the time, I was working at Sprinkles Cupcakes. Have you had a Sprinkles Cupcake?
Yes, I love them. Yeah,
they are so good. I was eating them, so many on my break. It was not great for me. But I was working at Sprinkles. I was actually working the night shift because before COVID, any audition was during the day. So I had to have my days open. I would go into Sprinkles at like 4:30 and end at some midnight, sometimes 1 a.m. So was working there in the evening. I went and auditioned for this ABC show. It was called The Real O'Neills, for a high schooler that goes to high school with the main character, and just had a blast at the audition. They actually lost my audition tape, so they asked me to come back in, and they're like, "Hey, can you do it again? Because we accidentally deleted your tape." So I knew that was a good sign because they wanted me to come back.
Yeah.
So I did it again, and then about a week later, I got a call that I had booked that, which was so fun. And
Nice.
then they kept writing that character in because he went to the same high school as the main character. So I got to do 4 episodes on that show, which was so much fun, so much of a learning experience of what is it like to be on set, to be a working actor. It was my first time doing that. And it was, yeah, I still just treasure those days. So that was my first
Amazing.
thing called Real O'Neills.
Congratulations, man. So every
Yeah,
time I
thank
see a sprinkle right now, I'll always think of you, basically. You are the sprinkle of my life, Caleb. You really are. Everyone in chat.
Listen, Sprinkles Cupcakes for life. I put that in the chat.
Hashtag sprinkles for life.
Yes, if anyone in the chat has not had Sprinkles, this is my plug. Go try Sprinkles Cupcakes. Not only did they pay my bills while I was first out in LA, but it's really good cupcakes. It's really good.
Noted. Now their stocks just skyrocketed thanks to you. So I want to talk about. So there's a certain role that you are world famous for, but there's a role that I think doesn't get enough attention that you've done in the past.
Tell me, what's the role?
You, my friend, are the second actor to play grown-up Timmy Turner. You, right?
That is correct.
Yes.
Yeah, Drake Bell came before me, and I got to take over, which was so fun.
And yeah, so I want to know, like, what was it like working for Nickelodeon? Because I grew up watching Nickelodeon, so like to be in their office and filming with them, what was that like for you?
Let me just say, everyone on that show was the nicest person you've ever met. They were amazing. The cast was incredible, so generous, funny. There's nothing like, some of those shows when you hear the laughing in the background, having an audience watching you do what you love, and I'm sure, Mo, like you said, you felt that same way as a kid.
Yeah.
Having an audience. And so that is just such a fun medium to play in, is doing a live action show like that. So for Fairly Odd Parents, we didn't actually have like an invite audience, but all the producers and team was there as our audience. So it was so fun. It was in the height of COVID when we filmed that.
Ooh.
So, all these regulations for COVID and mask and getting checked, each time going on to set. But yeah, that was such a gift. It was a blast.
Nice. And here is a quick clip as Caleb as grown-up Timmy Turner.
Exactly.
Incredible, man. It's just when you were filming that whole movie, like, was there like a green ball you were looking at, or was there nobody there?
Literally, there was no one there. In rehearsal, they had like a Wanda and Cosmo, like almost puppet that we knew where to look.
Yeah.
But then on shooting day, there was no one there. There was just someone reading the lines off stage. So this is so fun watching back again. It just brings in all these awesome memories. But you've really done your research,
Exactly.
Mo.
Which is why I
Whoa,
really
whoa, whoa,
need you
whoa,
to both
whoops.
stay in
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Dimsdale.
Wait, sorry, that was the wrong one. We're off to a great start. Nice. But yeah, because bro, I love you to death, man. So I went down your IMDb page and I'm like, okay, he was in that. Like I gotta add that real quick.
Oh,
But
that's awesome.
my next question is, if Zach Fair had Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Godparents, what wishes do you think he would make?
Whoa! If Zach Fair had Fairly Odd Parents, what wishes would he make?
Yeah.
Shoot! Well, I'd say one of them would be to be reunited with Aerith, but if anyone has played the game, I don't want to give anything away. With him, that wish may have been answered. I don't know. But I think he would probably also want infinite energy, so he could continue being like a puppy dog. And if I were wishing as Zach, I would wish for enhanced reflexes. just because I am not the best at when I actually play the game. Sometimes my wife has to beat certain levels for me because I'm just not like the fastest with my reflexes. So I would add that to the list.
Nice.
What would you throw in?
Honestly, infinite money, basically. In the adult world, money would make things a whole lot easier. Just saying.
Whoa!
But like, I feel like Zach would wish for his girlfriend to have the best flower wagon, basically. It'd be
He
that.
would wish
He
that.
would.
That's so sweet.
That, and he would also wish for his girlfriend to be, like, indestructible so she can't be stabbed. Wink, wink.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be
Those
hilarious.
are fantastic wishes.
Yeah. So, speaking of Zach, let's
Yeah.
talk about Final Fantasy VII Remake, shall we?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. I want to know, like, tell me the audition process for 7 Remake. Like, when you auditioned for the 4, did you know it was going to be 7 Remake?
Mo, you ask all the best questions because I did not know. They sent the audition breakdown. It was not even called Final Fantasy. It was some secret name. And so I had no clue what I was auditioning for, which actually really helped because even though I'm not a gamer, my brothers are gamers. My friend Cooper is a big gamer. My roommates used to be gamers. So if I had known what it was and how big a deal Final Fantasy was, I think it would have put a lot of pressure on me to like deliver. So I actually am really thankful. I had no clue what it was for. I went into a booth to record. I think it was like 4 lines.
Wow.
Which is crazy. So very short. I auditioned. I did not hear anything back for a year.
Whoa.
So, you know the same thing, Mo. You know, when you audition, you just have to kind of leave it at the door because it's out of your control at that point.
Yeah.
So I had honestly forgotten about it because I didn't know what the project was. I auditioned, left, never heard anything, and usually if you don't hear anything within like a week, I would say like, it's probably not mine, So I just assumed, yeah, it's probably not mine. A year later, I got an email that said, "You're Zach." And I thought that my agent had emailed the wrong, like, client. Like, I thought she'd meant to email one of her clients named Zach because I did not know what she was talking about. It had been a year. And then she told me it was Final Fantasy. And I remember being like, what? So yeah, I booked it, and I think within like 2 days I was in the recording booth. Doing a remake.
That is incredible, man. That is just that's like a freaking like beam of light above you. Like me. They chose
That
me.
is exactly what it is, because you know how it is, Mo. This industry is just, you audition again and again. I'm sure for anything of what anyone's going after is all the hurdles and the no's and the rejection. And so those little moments, those flickers that you get of like, hey, this is yours, it just makes all that so worth it.
And here's a quick clip as Caleb playing Zach in FS7 Remake.
Oh, yes, I can't wait to see this.
Boy, oh boy. The price of freedom is steep. Embrace your dreams. And whatever happens, protect your honor. As a soldier! Come and get it!
I'm standing up for this. I'm headless now, thanks to you, Caleb. I'm standing up for that. Incredible. Fucking incredible. Wow.
Oh my gosh, Mo, that is so cool.
It
watching
is.
these clips, just being reminded of the journey.
So tell me the kind of research you did to prepare for the role of Zach.
So let me tell you this. When I first went in, Mo, it was such a quick turnaround. There was just very limited amount of research I could do. I mean, obviously clips were online of what I could look at. I could watch people playing the game that had posted on YouTube. But I really got to do a deep dive for Zach when I came back to do Crisis Core. So that was my next booking after that. And that was, we worked on, so, when I first got the job, I worked for maybe 1 day or 2 days, maybe. I think just maybe 1 day. It was very quick. But when I came back for Crisis Core, I actually was working on Fairly Odd Parents at the time.
Wow.
I was in my dressing room for Fairly Odd Parents, and I got an email that said, "Are you available to play Zach in what was Crisis Core?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm available." So that's when I really got to do a deep dive. I got to work with the director. His name was Kurt. He's amazing. And really, it was such a great learning experience. But I also got to watch every scene that Rick had done before me, to get a take on his Zach. We got to talk through each scene. You know, what was Zach's motivation? What is he wanting from the scene? What is he feeling in each moment? So I really had someone that was kind of holding my hand, walking me through, each and every moment of that game, which really was just such a deep dive. I mean, we were recording that 4 or 5 days a week for a year,
Wow.
with just a little bit of time off here and there while they were working on the next parts of the game. But that is when I feel like Zach and I just became like this.
Perfect. Now, so you're saying that you did not need to re-audition for Crisis Core or Rebirth. They're like, no, you are Zach. No, there's no
did.
need.
Yeah, that was
That's
amazing.
so cool.
Yeah,
Like,
again, it's one of those just like God moments of when it's yours, And
perfect.
I think it's easy for us out here as actors, and I'm sure you know Mo too, to kind of just try to like knock those doors down. But I really believe like when it's meant to be yours, it's gonna be yours.
Amazing, man. So how different is it acting on camera than voice acting? What was, because I believe this is your first voice acting role. Yes.
It is.
Cool.
It is. Yes. Yeah. It's so different. So, when you're on camera, you have a hair and makeup team. You have to be thinking about how you look. You are, thinking about your physicality because that's a big part of how you portray your character. For voiceover, you're just in a booth. It does not matter what you're wearing, how you look. I always did try to come presentable to work, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. And all that it's picking up is your voice, which is a totally different mindset. But you still have to do the physicality, the thinking like the character, the emotional recall to get everything that you would be having in real life come through your voice. And if you're not doing that, then you can hear that when you watch the performance back, or listen to the performance back. So that was a big learning lesson, is even though it's such a different medium, you're still doing all the same work that you would if you were on screen, because you hear that in the voice.
Nice. That is right, hammer right on the nail. Perfect answer. Now I have some friends watching me right now. They want to get. They also want to get into the voice acting field. What advice would you give for future voice actors?
That is a great question, Mo. I would say get in an acting class. I'm still in acting class, and I've been out here now 10 years. I have a class every Thursday night.
Really?
Yes, that I continue just to work on my skill and crap. You're just never done working on it. So no matter where you are, I'd say get in a class, where you have a teacher that you trust that can just keep pulling out the best in you. So that way you're ready when the opportunity comes. You don't want to be the opportunity. If you're in it long enough, I feel like the opportunity comes. It's just a matter of if you're ready and right for it in the moment. So, I believe like do what you can on your end, and then let God do what he does on his. But I always want to make sure I'm prepared and ready to go on my end, and that looks like being in class, and saying yes to auditions when they come through.
Okay. Noted. Dot. Perfect. Thank you. So, so for everyone out there watching that are voice actors, you are now have the experience you need thanks to the great Caleb. But tell me about the experience recording for Crisis Core compared to a remake. Because like you said, you came into this fresh,
right?
But since you did research on everything, what was it like playing playing Zach? What was it like playing Zach, having all that information to you now?
Oh my gosh, it was just night and day. It was so fun doing remake. It was a day, and also we record when there's translators over in Japan that have to be on when we record to make sure that we're following the flow of the story, the tone of the whatever scene we're in. So we actually record at really odd hours. I think for a remake, my call time was I want to say 8 p.m. something like that, and I recorded till 11 p.m. I don't know if those times are exactly right, but late in the night so that someone in Japan was up, listening. So, that's a fun aspect too, is I'm going to work in the evenings. I had my days free to do research. A lot of times I would know what scenes we were recording that day. So I would try to do as much research as I could going into that day, whether that was watching Rick's performance, researching whatever I needed to know context-wise going into the day so that I could be prepared as we were recording. But, the tough part of recording is you don't get your lines until you're in there. So it's not like I could like review or rehearse my lines at home. I just had to do whatever preparation I could on my end to then come in and be ready for whatever they threw at me. I will say a big note, Mo. I'm from Texas, so sometimes I have a bit of an accent. And a big note for me starting out with, they were like, Zach is not from the South. He does not have an accent. So I really had to work on getting rid of my accent so that I could play Zach.
Well, for me, who got to play the game and everybody else, you did a fantastic job in that, bro. Two thumbs, so really big up. Take a shot every time I say.
I have to ask you, Mo.
Yeah?
Did you ever hear a Texas accent from Zach or no?
Nope, I never have. Nope.
Yes. Okay. Phew.
Hell yes. Take a shot every time I say I love you, Caleb, because I'm a broken record. We love you, man. But yeah, next question is, when you were recording for Crisis Core, were you in the booth by yourself or with other actors? Like, have you ever shared a booth with other actors before?
Guys, I have never been in a recording session with another actor. There was one time when I first got the job, Cody was recording. He was the session before me.
Yeah.
And I got a little early. I got to meet Cody, see what he was doing. He sat in on my session a bit. He was so kind and welcoming. But that is the only time I've ever seen an actor going into work. We are by ourselves in a recording booth. We have a screen where we can watch, Zach. We can see kind of a rendered version of what it's going to look like. And then we just have the director helping us out. So, sometimes the director will say the other character's lines, if that helps.
Mm-hmm.
But you're recording one line at a time. So, if the line is me, Gungaga, I'm seeing that on screen. I'm seeing Zach's lips move. I've got like the headset here, and I'm saying, me, Gungaga. And then I'll try to give like two other ways. So then I'll go like, me, Gungaga. Or like, me, Gungaga. Whatever it is. And then they choose their favorite from that. So that's how it works.
He said the line, Chad. He said the line. He said the line. Clip that for me right now, please.
My gosh,
Basically,
weird.
Caleb, on Twitch, you can like clip parts of the stream and then post it on social media.
Cool.
Yeah. I have to like tell him how, since Twitch is this like your first time on Twitch?
Oh, this is, you know what? This is my first time doing like this on Twitch. I've seen Twitch before.
Yeah.
Like with Brianna, I did a Twitch stream with her.
We love her.
Oh, she's amazing. But I've never like sat on here just reading the comments like this. This is so fun.
So my next question is so regarding the ending of Crisis Core, no spoilers, don't worry, but did the ending make you cry?
Okay, that was one of my absolute favorite days of recording, was recording the ending to the game. It's just so powerful. The story that we had told. I mean, I knew what was coming because I'd gotten to see Rick's version, but just getting to be there in the booth and recording that live was, it was so emotional. We have a trick that we use in the booth. If you're trying to put yourself there as the actor, the director will say, close your eyes. This is a great trick for anyone that wanted to be a voiceover actor. So before we recorded lines, the director would say, close your eyes. And then as the character, you would say, what do you see, feel, taste, touch, and smell? And it's just a way to get all your senses engaged. So, if I were Zach, I would say like, I can see Cloud. I can feel his clothes that he's wearing and the rain that's falling. I can taste some rain that's dripping onto my tongue. I can hear myself breathing and the rain falling. And as you say these things, your body just all of a sudden feels like you're there, which is so powerful because it puts you there, and you feel like you are Zach in that moment. So that was a really cool trick that the director taught me that we used on that day that got us there. And I mean, how could you not get emotional in that scene. It's just it's one of the
I
best.
was bawling my eyes out, bro. I
Were
have
you
a friend.
really?
I have a friend, Rosemary, in the chat right now.
Rosemary!
She was crying while watching that scene, and somebody
Oh.
made like a funny little sound that broke the immersion.
Wait, if someone can find that, please put it in the chat. I would love to see that.
Maz or Mary, post that clip in the chat, please. He would love to see it. But
Oh my gosh.
yeah. So my next question would be is Caleb, how would you say, do you like go out of your way to see the general reaction of your performance as Zach?
Whoa, that's such a great question. So I actually purposely did not.
Okay.
Just because I knew, this is a beloved game. People have loved this game for as long as I've been alive. So I knew there was going to be strong reactions either way. Some people were going to really love it. Some may not love it, and that's okay as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't want that to throw off what I was doing, my performance. So I actually, Mo, I got off Instagram. I got off social media. And I don't check it just because I don't want it to affect how I do. So I have had the privilege of getting to meet players of the game at KuboCon, which I've done now twice, and people are so kind there. It's so encouraging. But that's really the only time I'm hearing feedback from them because there's more parts to this game than just Crisis Core, and
Yeah.
I didn't want whatever was coming up in the future. I didn't want to be affected or in my head by that. And I felt like it goes back to at the very beginning how I got the job was I didn't know what it was. I didn't have the pressure on me to do it a certain way. I just was me, and that was enough.
Yeah.
And so it's been a really cool learning lesson of just not taking, because I feel like if you take the praise, you also have to take the hate as well.
Yes.
So I try not to listen to either. I try to, I'm always really honored when people say kind things, but I try to just stay grounded in who Zach is and not listen to either of that because I don't want it to determine how I do the role.
Well, let me tell you right now, Caleb. Like I didn't play the OG 7 or Crisis Core or watch Advent Children that much back in the day.
Yeah.
The first time Zach opened his mouth, I heard your voice. So for me, you
Oh my
are
gosh.
my Zach, Caleb.
Oh,
You
Mo,
are
that's
my
so
Zach.
kind.
In the
Oh.
future, if they ever bring Zach back for whatever reason, I want you to play him, Caleb. I don't care what anybody says. You are my Zach. And just
Mo, and this is why we're best friends, Mo. And Dr. Rooster 115 too. Oh my goodness, you guys are so kind. That really means a lot, and I know that it's a really big duty to uphold because it's for you guys, the ones who have loved the game and loved the story, and it just means the world that you guys have been so accepting and kind and have let me gotten to play Zach for all these years now.
And I'm saying this right now. If I see anyone say anything bad about you playing Zach, I'm going to prison for life. Just saying. No.
No,
We will
please don't do that,
we will
no.
protect our boy Caleb. Yeah, shit. But my next question is when did you start recording for Rebirth? Because now we're going to
that's
talk
a
about
great
FS7
question.
Rebirth, the best game of 2024. That's a fact.
Oh my gosh, Rebirth was so much fun. Have you finished the game yet?
Yes, I have.
You did.
Yes.
What did you think? What did you think of it?
Ah! That's all I can say. I fucking loved it. I was live on Twitch. Everything is just, bro, it is the biggest game I played in my life.
Oh my
I
gosh.
played the demo. I went live on day one, played the entire game live on Twitch. I was laughing, I was crying, and the fact that I'm talking to you, the voice actor from Rebirth, I am still just I loved it. Caleb, to say I loved it is a understatement. And I'm saying this right now, Caleb. You better be nominated for best performance in a video
thank you,
game
Mo.
because you
No.
brought it. The whole cast brought it. Every single cast member should be nominated, especially you. And trust and
thank
best
you, Mo.
believe I am voting for you, buddy. But yes, I loved Rebirth.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm so glad. Rebirth was such a joy to record. First off, I did not know I was going to get to go back. So I thought when I finished Crisis Core that was the end of ZACK because we all know the story.
Yeah.
And if I've given anything away, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so I was shocked. I got an email that said, "Hey, could you send dates that you're available to start recording for Rebirth?" And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, "Great, who am I playing?" And they're like, "You're ZACK," and I'm like, "What?" So that was really wild. I started back up on Rebirth maybe a couple months after we had finished Crisis Core. And yeah, I just got to go back in the booth and start up again. And that was really wild because I no longer had like Rick's version of what he had done before. You know, it was really stepping out into my own now, which was such a fun challenge and rewarding in just the best way. So, had a blast recording that. Once again, I was with no other actors in the booth. But it was really showing up to work each day, not knowing where the storyline was going to go because they kept it so under wraps. So I didn't know where the other character storylines were going. And then I didn't know where mine was either. I would just show up, they would give me the lines and say, "Hey, this is what's happening for today." And that's all that I would know. So that was really exciting too, because showing up to work was kind of like, oh my gosh, what are they going to tell me today that I don't know?
Yeah, because a big reason why I was so excited for Rebirth was because of ZACK.
Yeah.
Like, he's on the cover,
Oh,
and I'm just
yeah.
like, what are they going to do with ZACK now that he's, spoiler alert, alive? I'm just like, what will they do now? Like, the possibilities are endless, and what they did with him, I like it. I do. And also, Caleb,
Yeah.
I forgot to mention, if you scroll up in the chat, my friend sent the clip of my friend Mary, watching that scene, and my friend Tabby said it's called "It's a Me, Mario." Mario. If you scroll
It's a
up.
me, Mario. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, if you want to watch it whenever you can. But
Yes, I will. That's awesome.
But yeah, so like, tell me about the other like actors of Rebirth. Like, do y'all hang out often? Do you have like a group text y'all like chat in? Like, how often do y'all hang out
You know what? Let me tell you this. That cast is so much fun. We all got to go to a launch event. I don't know when it was because usually, we're doing things in pockets here or there. Like John Bentley is amazing.
We love
I've got
John.
to do some events with him. And then like Bree, I've gotten to do events with. There's not really too many when we're all together, but there was one event that we all got to go together to maybe about 3 months ago. That was just so refreshing for our souls and so much fun. We laughed. We talked about experiences recording the game. We got to see people playing the game for the first time, which was so fun.
Nice.
So that was a really special moment. There's some of those moments throughout the year that we get is when we're all together. But for the most part, it's just it's one-on-one hangs, small groups. That is so fun too, because then you get to really catch up with that person. But there's nothing like when we're all together in a room. It's just a ball of energy, so much fun, so encouraging and kind. And I laugh till my stomach hurts when I'm with that.
I believe that. Can you do me a favor and tell John and the voice of Aerith I said hello? Because I love them. Like, Barrett, ZACK, and Aerith are my 3 favorite characters. So I would love to. Hey, Motown says hi. I would love that. Thank you.
They are amazing and just a genuine, like, in person when they're not on screen as they are when you watch them in interviews, and they are incredible. They're incredible.
So from remake to Crisis Core to Rebirth, do you have a favorite recording session with ZACK, or what stands out the most?
Oh my gosh, there were so many. You know what? It was so special the last day that we recorded Crisis Core, because we had just done this for a year, and Kirk had been so awesome. I felt like I had grown so much as a voice actor. We had all fallen in love with the story. There was a team of probably like 5 or 6 that are there, recording, whether it's the audio engineer, the director, the team in Japan. So you become like a small family because you're working together, 5 days a week, telling the story together. So that was just such a sweet moment, was that last day of recording. I didn't know how I was going to take it. Thankfully, I didn't cry around anyone. I was able to, it was awesome, and then feel some emotions later about it. But yeah, that probably goes down as one of the most special days of recording.
Amazing, man. And also, thank you to Cult Classic Cage for the raid. We got raided, Caleb.
Yes, we got raided.
Yes, thank you, Kaz. Love you, Kaz. That's my friend right there. So I want to know. I mean, do you necessarily have a favorite line from ZACK?
Oh my gosh. Shoot. I mean, there's different lines from each of the games, but I'd have to say my all-time and the one that I say the most and reminds me too is the "Embrace Your Dreams" line. I mean, you know, Zack's story is a bit different, but we're all, and you are too, Mo, chasing a dream, you know, and going after it hardcore. And so to have that reminder of Zack saying, "Embrace your dreams," and whatever happens, protect your honor, is just so powerful that you know, no matter what happens, you keep going after your dream. And yeah, I say that one the most probably.
That is one incredible line. I want a shirt that says that with your face going ha in there. So
oh my goodness, I need a shirt with just you on it, Mo. Just being like, have a great day, because you're so encouraging.
I am going to cry. That means so much coming from you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. But I want to know, Caleb, has more work come your way now that you've like embraced your dreams with the FF7 remake trilogy? Like, are people coming to you now? They're like, whoa, wait a minute, you're Zack. You are hired.
You know what? I had since booking Zack, I had the first time that I got offered a role, which had never happened before. That was the coolest email in my inbox, to be like, hey, you booked this. We had sent in some of your old materials and they liked you, so you booked it. So that was really a cool little actor check mark of it meant a lot. But no, I'm still like, Mo was telling you this earlier.
Yeah.
I was just recording an audition right before we got on. So definitely still in the grind of things, doing the work. Like I said, I'm in class every Thursday, in class just to keep getting better, knocking on those doors, praying for the next one to open. So, you know, that's the kind of fun thing about acting, is that you book a job, you work on it for, you know, I've been getting to work on Zack since 2019.
Nice.
And then when the job ends, you're just back to being where you're at and and pursuing the dream again. So no, it has not changed like that. But that was a cool little like wink. I felt like was getting offered a voiceover thing after Zack.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, if I ever am hiring for a voice actor, you won't need to audition. Hired immediately. And
oh my gosh, you are so funny.
No, you're awesome. You're breathtaking. You are all breathtaking.
Guys, I just have to ask in the chat, give Mo a shout out if you just love his show, because it's creative, it's inventive. He's just got the kindest personality, so funny. Just give Mo a shout out if you love his show as much as we all do, because it's really a blessing to be on.
If you were intending to put an arrow through my heart, checkmate. Thank you, Caleb. Coming from you, man. Right here, man. Thank you. I am a massive fan of you.
I have to say this. Big Papa just said top 10 show on Twitch. There's a lot of shows on Twitch, so that says a lot, Mo.
Who else has Caleb Pierce on Twitch? Who else? Right here at Motown Downtown. Thank you very much. So yeah, what I want to know is if you could voice any video game character from any series, who would it be and why?
Whoa! You know who I always thought would be fun is Sephiroth.
Bro.
I just feel like
that'd be amazing.
So fun to play the bad guy. I don't think I ever could, but I feel like that's... Who would you choose, Mo? Who would you say?
I would love to voice maybe Charmander. I love Pokemon growing up. So I'm just going to go I'm going Charmander, Char, or something like that. So I showed you mine. Can we hear your Sephiroth voice if you were to voice him?
Okay, someone give me a Sephiroth line.
Go ahead, chat. You're in charge.
Let's see, chat. Give me a line. Let me audition for Sephiroth. Okay. I can say one. Okay, I'm gonna try one. I shall give you despair. Oh, I like that. such a puppy. Yeah, okay. But he would be like this. Oh, Zack, such a puppy. I will give you despair.
That was actually pretty good. Oh my god. Multi-talented, man. Triple threat.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Incredible. It's now I also want to know, speaking of other games, Caleb, do you play the Kingdom Hearts games?
You know what? I have not played Kingdom Hearts, but I need to.
Yes.
I got to work with the same team that did Kingdom Hearts. I haven't played it, but I have a feeling you're a big fan of Kingdom Hearts. Is that
Very
right?
big fan. I was a Kingdom Hearts fan first, then I transitioned into a Final Fantasy fan. And it's funny because Kingdom Hearts is Final Fantasy meets Disney.
That is
Meets Disney.
what I
yeah.
hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess what, Caleb?
What?
ZACK is in Kingdom Hearts.
Yes!
Yeah.
Wait, that's right!
That's right, yeah. He is in Birth by Sleep. So if in the future, if he ever comes back in Kingdom
Yes.
Hearts 4 or 5, whatever, I want
Right.
you to play him. Just saying.
Dude, what was Mickey's response when you asked about the next Kingdom Hearts?
He would have just said he would have just been like, there's a red dot on my forehead. That's what he said. So,
Oh my god, that's funny.
what other Final Fantasy games do you like, Caleb? Like what other games do you like to play in your spare time?
Well, so here's the kind of embarrassing thing about me, Mo, is that I'm really not a great gamer. Like, I'm not great at actually playing the game. My reflexes are not fast enough or quick enough. But what's been awesome is I have gotten to play the games. But my wife has to beat a lot of the levels and play for me. But I really enjoy watching. So I would say storyline-esque. I mean, how could you beat Crisis Core? It's, my favorite character is Zack. It's his story. So Crisis Core, but I've really loved just probably with Rebirth, watching everyone's reactions to the story, which makes it a top. I really hope that the game is nominated and gets the recognition
Yes.
it deserves, because that team worked tirelessly and endlessly on creating what they did, and it was like such an honor to be a small part of it, but more than that, just to get to watch what they did with the game was next level.
Amazing, yes. I'm glad you mentioned how your wife has to help you with the games, because I have two female friends of mine that are in chat right now, actually, Lady Rain and Kitties and Middies. They are some of the best gamers I know, because my friend Lady Rain does the hard challenges that I can't do. Like, I basically have to pay her to platinum the game for me. So I'm like, I'm not as good as you. Can you do this for me, please? And my friend Kitty's and Middies, she does hard challenges I can't do. And they're all big fans of Zack and you. And they're in the chat right now, actually.
Everyone needs that in their life. Everyone needs that help in their life.
And also my friend Tide Blue Dreams. She actually, you know that cosplay I sent you?
Yes. Is that her?
Tide Blue Dreams. That's her.
Okay, Tide Blue Dreams. Is she on right now?
Yes.
Tide Blue Dreams, I just have to say, I was blown away by your cosplay. Mo sent it to me, and one, cannot believe how much you looked like Zack, but two, just that you were able to get all those details right and take the time to make that. I do not know how cosplayers are as excellent as they are at the costumes. That is not my gift at all. So anytime I see cosplayers, I'm just so impressed, and that was up there as a top Zack cosplay. That was amazing.
Amazing. And speaking of cosplay, my next cosplay, Caleb, is Zack. Yes,
What?
yes. We have the same hair color, pretty much.
Wait, have you started working on it?
I have, yes. I'm not making it by hand, though. I'm paying someone to make the cosplay for me.
No,
But
I need a photo of
you
this
first
when it's done.
person I sent a selfie to is you. Trust me, best believe
Okay,
that. Yes.
listen, I'm taking your word for that.
Deal. Virtual deal. Virtual
Yeah.
deal. So, I have two last questions left, then we'll get to these shout-outs. So,
love it.
what is your craziest fan interaction? Like, has anyone asked you, sign their chest or sign their arm? Or, what's some of the crazy fan interactions
You know what?
you've
It's been so
you've
cool
had?
is I've gotten to meet people who had Zack tattooed on them. I've gotten to meet just the kindest people from all over the world. One of my favorite when you ask about that is Megan goes with me to all my conventions. Megan's my wife, and she is awesome. She sits at the table with me, and we get to hear amazing stories. But someone brought kind of like a Buster Sword, but brought an item for me to sign, and then asked Megan to sign it too. And that was so fun for me, getting to watch my adorable wife, who does not like being in the spotlight. She loves just sitting back and watching, get to sign too. So that was a wild one. That was so like just the coolest moment.
Was there like a fan interaction where they come up to you and they're just like, "Listen, your performance, like, it saved me. I was in a dark place, and thanks to you,
Yeah.
I'm." You know what I'm saying? Like, have you had moments like that with
I
events?
actually have. Hang on, let me get it really quick.
Sneak preview.
Whoa.
Hello,
No,
hello, Wall.
My favorite thing, I'm not going to show it because it's a personal letter, but like a fan gave me a letter at the last convention that we were at. That
Wow.
just was just the kindest words of their journey. And you know, you hear that again and again, being at these tables, is like these characters got either people out of a dark spot or even saved their lives, and that just is such an honor to be a part of that, you know, and to get to hear those people's stories, and just that they would have the courage to tell us that as well is one of my favorite parts of the job. So yeah, I have definitely heard some heart-wrenching stories and some encouraging words. But yeah, I keep this note actually in here in my office, just to have.
That is so cool, man. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like you are the beacon of hope. You are the light at the end of the tunnel, man. You are what keeps us smiling, man. And that's why it's still an honor for me to have you on the show, man. Thank you so much.
Dude,
And
listen, yeah, thank you.
virtual hugs, man. Virtual hugs for you. So now we're gonna get into the shout outs, which y'all been waiting for. Yes, time we are going into the booth. Time to play a improv game. There's 20 people on. There's 20 people on this list. So we'll try and go.
I love it.
Yeah, we'll try and go. At first it was 10. But then I said, "You're my guest." You're like, "Mo, please put me on the list." So these are all my friends who are, most of them are in the chat right now. Actually, they are massive ZACK fans and massive Final Fantasy fans. So when I'll tell you their name, could you say like, "Hey, name a person. It's me, ZACK," and then your improv line.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, so here we go. The first person is Carly Stella, my friend Carly Stella. She is a streamer on Twitch. She's a big Kingdom Hearts fan, big Final Fantasy fan. She loves ZACK. She was sponsored by Square Enix actually recently to stream Kingdom Hearts. So like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah. So any nice things ZACK likes to say to Carly Stella?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Hey, Carly, it's ZACK. Remember, no matter how tough things get, I want you to embrace your dreams and protect your honor. As a soldier, you're a true hero in my book.
Perfect. The next one is my friend Azza, Azza, Azza. And now Azza, for this scenario, Azza's feeling a little down. Like she's not feeling too happy per se. What can ZACK give her like some words of encouragement?
Yeah, Azza. Hey, Azza. I know it's been tough, but always keep your head held high and your sword sharp. You've got the heart of a soldier, and that's amazing.
Bro! I felt that! Oh my god! This is why we love you, ZACK. This is why we love you, Caleb. This is why we love you, Caleb. This man just went zoom in right there. Wow. Okay, next person is my friend Andy Brew. Andy Brew. He's a big fan of ZACK. He thinks ZACK is his favorite Final Fantasy character.
Cool. Okay, cool. I always say like a set line to get me into ZACK. So let me say,
Yeah.
Angeal. Okay, this is for Andy.
Yes.
Andy, don't forget, Angeal's pride, Genesis's dreams, and my legacy. You're a part of something special, man. Keep it up.
You should be on, like, Whose Line Is Anyway, man. Your improv is amazing.
Dude, this is so fun for me. I'm getting to just relive as ZACK and say things to your friends. That's awesome.
My next friend is my friend Namine, who's also in the chat, and she loves ZACK. Namine is a character from Kingdom Hearts, by the way. So then, yeah, she's streaming FF7 Rebirth right now, actually. So she's a big fan of Zach. She was like, Mo, please put me on the list. So
Wait, I love that. Okay, tell me how to say your name again.
nominate.
Nominee.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Hey, Nominee. Stay strong and keep fighting for what you believe in. Whether you're facing Shinra or it's just a tough day, remember, you have the Mako energy to conquer anything.
Nice. Love this man. Next up is my friend Lance the Master, who's also in the chat. Lance, L-A-N-Z, Lance the Master. Lance is a streamer on Twitch that does super hard challenges. And
Whoa.
he like being the whole game at level 1, no menu, no healing, just he is a master. So can Zach like compliment Lance the Master on his hard work?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Lance, your dedication is legendary. Just like in Soldier, it's the spirit that counts. So, keep shining bright and showing everyone what your true strength looks like. Ha!
I can picture Zach saying that for real, man. You are just incredible at this. So, next up is my friend Rosemary, who you saw the clip from earlier. Mary is a good friend of mine. She's a big Zach fan. She has Zach on her phone as like the background photo and stuff.
Stop.
Yeah, she's a big fan. So whatever you say to her, because you ended with hey Mary, embrace your dreams. You got this, and ended with that.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Mary, you have the makings of a great hero. So stay positive and keep pushing forward. With your determination, Mary, you can achieve anything. I want you to always embrace your dreams. And whatever happens, Mary, protect your honor. As Soldier!
Perfect. There you go, Mary. That's the one and only. Next up is my friend Landy Lodge. Landy Lodge. He is a long time Final Fantasy fan. He played the OG Final Fantasy game. And like so he is a big fan. He has a podcast for Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. So yeah, he is the OG Final Fantasy fan. Go on.
Whoa. Okay, this is Lance.
This is the Landy Lodge.
The Landy Lodge.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, the Landy Lodge. Your bravery and determination remind me of Cloud. So, keep pushing forward. And never forget, you just keep thinking like a soldier, and you'll make it. No problem.
You are so good at this, man! Give this man the Oscar, seriously.
Dude, I played this role now since 2019. I love Zach. I just love Zach.
Do you need some water, Caleb? You good to go?
Let me get some water.
Yeah, stay hydrated, chat. So next up is my friend Xander, who's also in the chat right now. Xander is a big Zach fan. He loves Zach. It's his favorite Final Fantasy character. Now, for this scenario, Xander also is having a bad day. He's not feeling too well, not in the best mental space. So imagine Zach is walking up to Xander and he like tries to cheer him up.
Wow. Okay.
Xander.
Hey, Xander, you're doing great. Just remember what Aerith said. The sky is closer in the city above, right? Kind of scary, but the flowers might like it. So, keep reaching for the sky. I know you're gonna get there, Xander. I know you will.
Perfect.
Xander.
Perfect. So good. Next up is my friend Princess Kai Aura. She is a big fan of Zach, big fan of Final Fantasy. So, like, what nice things would Zach like to say to Princess Kai Aura?
Princess Kyora, you're a true warrior. You know, it reminds me of what Sephiroth once said. I will never be a memory. So make sure that yours is unforgettable.
Nice. We are halfway done with the list. We're almost there. Next up is my friend Deputy Aru. Deputy Aru.
Deputy Aru.
She is a big Final Fantasy fan, a big Zack fan. Now, Deputy Aru has been getting a lot of hate online. People are like attacking her online and stuff. So like, what is something that Zack can say to Aru to like help encourage her to like get away from all the haters?
Deputy Aru, you're a true hero in the making. Remember, whether your words are lies or truth, to believe or not to believe them, it's up to you. So always believe in yourself, because you can embrace your dreams.
Amazing. You are so good at this, Kayla. Like, I kid you not, if I was in your shoes, I'd be like, so this one time. So you are incredible, man. Incredible.
Oh, you are so funny.
Thank you, buddy.
Okay.
So next up is my friend Tide Pool of Dreams. And she's the one who did the exact cosplay I sent you. So
Yeah.
Tide Pool of Dreams is showing off the cosplay for Zack. What does Zack say?
Tide Pool of Dreams, you look fantastic. Thanks for being so awesome. Like I said, if you want to be a hero, you need to have dreams and that cool cosplay. So keep your dreams and cosplay alive and intact.
Nice. Next up is my friend Loot Goblin. Loot Goblin. And once again, he is a long-time Final Fantasy fan. Like, he played the OG7, even the games before OG7. And he loves Zack. He loves Final Fantasy. What does Zack have to say to Loot Goblin?
Loot Goblin, thanks for being a fan. You remind me a lot of Cloud. I feel like we'd be best friends. But don't forget, no matter what you do, to embrace your dreams. And whatever happens, protect your honor. As a soldier!
Perfect. Next up is my friend Bambina.
Bambina.
Her whole name is Bambina Fofina, but we'll just say Bambina. So Bambina is right now playing Rebirth, and she's having a hard time fighting that snake boss.
Oh my goodness.
So what can Zack say to Bambina to help her like get through this fight with this giant snake?
Bambina, you've got this. Just pay attention and focus. It's like I always say, embrace your dreams. But just know that your kindness shines brighter than any materia. You've got this.
Oi! Ay. That's for you, Bambina. Bestie, Bambina.
That's for you. You've got this.
Exactly. Next up is my friend Audrey. Audrey is she owns her own website where she sells Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts merchandise. So
Whoa.
if Zack wants to shop on her website, what would Zack like to say to Audrey?
Whoa, Audrey, thanks so much for making this and for being so supportive. Just like I said, let me see if I get this quote right. Just like I said, we can't change what's done, but we can fight for what we believe in. And your positivity, warmth, and entrepreneur spirit is a truly inspiring. So stay awesome, okay? Great. I think I pray to God I got that quote right.
You did. I'm pretty sure. She would appreciate you regardless. Fantastic job.
Good. Thank
Next
you.
up is my friend Dark Bahamut. Dark Bahamut is a big Zack fan.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, what would Zack like to say to Dark Bahamut?
So, and how do you say the name one more time?
Dark Bahamut.
Dark Bahamut. Dark Bahamut, you're one of a kind. I've never heard that name before, but I like it. Just remember, Dark Bahamut, if you want to be a hero, you have to have dreams. Keep it up.
Amazing. There's six people left. So
Sweet.
So next up is my friend Amber, who's also in the chat. Amber loves Zack. Also, they are a big fan of Zack. So what would Zack like to say to my friend Amber?
Amber, hey, your energy, it's infectious. Keep spreading those positive vibes. And remember, even if the morrow is barren of promises, nothing shall forestall my return. All right.
Perfect. Next up is my friend Cynical. Cynical is my favorite Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy YouTuber. He makes the best Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts YouTube videos online. So, and he thinks Zach is super dope and super awesome. So, what would Zach like to say to Cynical?
Just Cynical.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Cynical. Mo tells me you're pretty awesome, and you're already embracing your dreams. Keep shining bright, because I know you're making a real difference in this world. And remember, as long as you keep moving forward with honor and courage, nothing can stop you.
Incredible.
How was that?
Incredible. Every single take is incredible, man. Seriously. So
good.
next up is my friend Drewster, who is in the chat right now. Drewster has been praising you the moment we've been live. So what would Zach like to say to my friend Drewster?
Drewster, remember, in Soldier and in life, it's not just about strength in battle, but about the strength of your heart. So, Drewster, keep being the amazing person you are, because you're making a positive impact on everyone that's lucky enough to know you. And Drewster, I mean that.
Perfect. That's true also. Now the last three people is my friend HMK. HMK. He is on Twitch. There's a stream team called the Fifth Dimension, and he is the leader of the Fifth Dimension, and he's also the hypest man on Twitch, on YouTube for all things Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy. So what would Zach like to say to my friend HMK?
HMK. Hey, I wanted to take a second. Thank you so much for your support and encouragement. Your belief in me and my journey means the world. You know, just like my comrades in Soldier, your friendship is a great source of strength and inspiration. So, thanks for being you. Keep doing that. I'll always be me, and you continue to be you.
Perfect. Incredible. So the last two people, the first one is my friend Kitties and Middies. So, a while ago, remember her? Kitties and Middies, like on Matt's podcast, she saw what you said to her, and she was crying, man. Crying, sobbing, excited. She was so happy. So, what would Zach like to say to Kitties and Middies for her just so happy to hear Zach say her name?
Kitties and Middies, your ability to lift others up and have such a positive impact on their lives is a testament to the kind of person that you are. So keep being you, Kitties and Middies, because you're making a difference. And you're one of my all-time favorite people.
She is crying right now. She's like screaming, oh my god! I can hear you screaming, Kitties and Middies. I do this for you, bestie. So the last one left is the legendary Lady Rain. Lady Rain! Yes, because she was also freaking out by you saying hi to her, and she was on the phone with her mom. Well, she's like, oh my god, Mom, he said hi! And her mom's like, who's Caleb? You know? So, like, do you think maybe you could say hi to Lady Rain one more time and say hi to, introduce yourself to Lady Rain's mom?
Yes. Hey, Lady Rain, I'm so excited to meet your mom. Hey there, I'm ZACK Fair. I was part of Soldier. I wanted to send you a shout out because you've been on my mind. Your perseverance and determination, Lady Rain, in the face of challenges are qualities that I deeply admire. And it's important to never lose sight of your dreams and to always believe in yourself. See you later.
Perfect. Okay, so Caleb, let me ask you. We have the top 10 questions left, but do you have time for that?
Oh, let's wrap with the top 10 questions.
Okay,
Can we do rapid fire?
Yes. Let's go to the top 10 questions. Here we go.
I would love that.
10 questions. Hey, you got the questions? Top 10 questions. I got the answers. Top 10 questions. Better get your answers ready.
Where I will ask my guests 10 questions courtesy of Inside the Actors Studio. So, Caleb, are you ready?
I am ready to go, Mo.
All right. So my first question is, what is your favorite word?
Megan. My favorite word's Megan.
What is your least favorite word?
silly. I just have never liked that word.
What makes you happy?
Oh man, going to the beach.
What makes you upset?
When people are mean.
What sound or noise do you love? Quite literal, nice. What sound or noise do you hate?
Oh, nails scratching on a chalkboard.
Caleb Pierce, what is your favorite curse word?
Listen, I don't curse, so it'd probably be the worst word I say is probably like, dang it.
Close enough, good enough, yes. So, what profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Ooh, I would always thought it'd be fun to be a pilot, an airline pilot.
What profession would you not like to do?
Oh, gosh. Be a track runner, a marathon runner.
If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Oh, man, I want to hear him say, well done, you've been good and faithful.
And embrace your dreams.
And you embrace your dreams.
Caleb, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you.
Guys, I just have to take just a quick second to shout out Mo. Mo, you have been so kind, welcoming, just so respectful. Like, you know, there's two types of people in the world, and I've talked about this before, but some people are, hey, here I am, when they walk into a room, and the other type of people are, hey, there you are. And everyone wants to be around people that say, hey, there you are. And Mo, you are that person. You're just a very, hey, there you are type of guy. And I really feel honored that I've gotten to meet you and know you. And I do see you as a friend. And I've been so encouraged by today. So thank you guys for being here.
Thank you all so much. Thank you. So we're going to go raid my friend Bambina Fofina. So, Caleb, do you have, like, what should the raid message be?
The raid message should be embrace your dreams in all caps.
In all caps, gotcha. There we go, perfect. Yeah, everyone, please go say hi to my friend Bambina. Tell her that that Zach wished her luck with the giant snake in Rebirth. But yes, Caleb, bro, you are always welcome to come back on the show, man. You are always welcome. And thank you so much again. And thank you for watching, everybody. I'll be back next Tuesday. No, I'll be back tomorrow for the Nintendo Direct and Persona 4 Golden. Yes. So I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? Thank you, Zach. Love Caleb. Wow. Thank you, Caleb. Love you to death. And I'll catch you all next time. So you want to say bye to the chat? People in
bye, chat. Bye. This was so much fun today. This was the highlight of the day. So thank you guys for being here. I'll see you next time.
Bye. All right. That was